Hello, everyone. Welcome to Beyond the Hub podcast. I'm Nick.
And I'm Brandon. We're excited to have you join us for today's live stream.
That's right. We got some exciting news to share with you all. As you know, we usually do a 2-hour broadcast, but we're switching things up a bit.
That's right. Starting today, we'll be streaming live for just 30 minutes. But don't worry, we're not cutting back on content. In fact, we're giving you more.
Exactly. That's a good point. Instead of one long episode, going forward, we'll be breaking it up into about 20 to 30-ish minute segments, which we'll be releasing on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
What do we got here?
Oh, I just wanted to make sure everyone was...
The chat.
Yeah. Okay. We got quite a few people here, so... why don't you go on with that?
All right, so that's not all. Nick will still be bringing you weekly videos every Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So you'll even get an extra fix of that Beyond the Hub goodness.
Just want to point out and say Jen says hello. Nice to see you finally. Yeah, it's great to have you here. Harry, here from Bridgewater Triangle region. That is cool. Tell us about that.
Yeah, for sure.
But to your point before, we're not cutting back on content. We're giving you more. And where do we leave off on?
The change. So why the change, you ask?
Yes.
We've been listening to your feedback, and we want to make sure we're delivering the best possible content to you guys. And we've noticed that our Facebook group has been blowing up with some amazing posts lately.
Absolutely. So we thought, why not make that the focus of our live streams? I mean, it makes sense. You got all of you, wonderful people in here. Each week we'll be discussing the top 3 Facebook group posts of the week.
And here's where all of you guys come in. We want you to join the conversation. Tell us your stories, your own personal experiences and encounters. Share your thoughts and engage with us live.
Perfectly said. What's a hi, people? Someone said hi. I can't really see. Mark, hi. How you doing, Mark? A lot of stuff goes on, especially in the Hockomock Swamp. I've seen the Thunderbird. You've seen the Thunderbird.
That's crazy.
Which inspired me to start investigating. I'd love to hear more on that. But, that's what makes Beyond the Hub podcast so special. Our community.
And we just wanted to say thank you. So absolutely, thank you. Get ready for some exciting changes starting today, right now.
But before we dive on in to our first submission, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from last week's content. So last week we discussed cursed films and exposed the dark side of Hollywood. Well, only the paranormal side. The rest is still full of weird stuff. We talked about the tragic occurrences of The Exorcist, where they had unexplained fires, the oddly timed deaths, the injuries, and the fact that people actually thought Linda Blair, the girl who played Reagan McNeil, was actually possessed in real life, and they sent her death threats.
We also discussed the accident-prone set of The Omen, where, again, we had more oddly timed deaths, a plane that was switched last minute, saving the cast of the movie from a crash. But unfortunately, not the people who still boarded that original plane. We also discussed the animal handler that was mauled to death by a tiger a few days after filming. And then one of the stunt actors was attacked by a group of supposedly trained dogs and barely made it out of there with his life.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Finally, we discussed the bone-chilling pool scene on the set of The Poltergeist, which consisted of them using real skeletons during the filming of one of the pool scenes. The props would also malfunction, including that of a clown doll that almost suffocated one of the actors for real. When the mechanical arms around his neck malfunctioned. And yet again, more oddly timed deaths.
All right, everybody. Now we're all caught up with what we discussed last week. Let's jump right into our first topic of the day.
But I just want to say first, real quick, Jens loves the idea. Thank you for that. I can post about it. Yeah, I'd love to hear that. Definitely, if you make a post about it, tag us or tag me or Beyond the Podcast, and I'd love to see it.
Yeah,
Ron,
especially if you do share the post in the group, you can get a lot more detailed. You can go in depth about your encounters, your experiences, the things you've seen, and then you can be featured on our live stream that we're
Yeah.
doing right now, but in the future week. The more content your post has, the more likely we are to choose your post.
Yes.
Because it furthers the discussion with everybody who's watching with us today and in the future episodes.
Ron says, I'm a paranormal investigator from the UK. Very nice to meet you. I'd love to hear more about that, more about the encounters you've had. Bonnie Patterson, hey, from
Hey.
YouTube. How you doing? I want to say one more, and many of the actors died. Yeah, we talked into a lot more of that. Thank you for that subscription or for the sub on YouTube.
And everybody who's tuned in with us right now, if you want to get a more detailed dive into the subjects we just reviewed, you can view our episode from last week on our YouTube channel at Beyond the Hub Podcast. You can check it out in the live section. All of our episodes that we've done so far will be there. So anything that piques your interest, highly encourage you to check it out. We covered a lot of interesting things so far already.
And we are so close to 500 subscribers. I think we are at we're at
480.
5 away.
Oh,
So this could happen live.
that would be awesome.
That would be awesome if we can get 5 more people to come over to YouTube. But the drum roll, our first Facebook group submission of the week. Let me pull this up. I'm sure a lot of you who are in the group right now have seen this. Thank you for posting on the chats, Jens. Let's pull this up. This is our first submission. We are at 128,000 members.
We're gaining at a
Oh my
rate
gosh.
of probably about 1,000 a week.
Thank you
that
all.
That is great. That is phenomenal. That is amazing growth.
That's awesome. Let's go to the first submission. This is from Cindy Robinson Rosner. Sorry if I'm butchering that name. She says, this was a picture taken at the Eagles Club in Gladwin, Secord Lake. I had to point it out to my friend. She hadn't seen it. So this looks like a picture of a picture. What do we see? Oh my gosh. I believe they're talking about the thing in front of them. Or
In the
like
middle of
right
them,
in the middle of them there.
behind them. Dude, it's crazy though because it looks like they're posted up at the molding of a wall. Like zoom out
Yeah.
again. Zoom out again.
Zoom out.
Yeah. Oh,
Is that no?
towards
That's
the bottom,
outside.
The bottom of the picture. You see in between them, right? By
Yeah.
the hands. There's nothing there.
No.
But then you go up, and there's a face, and it doesn't look Photoshopped to me, dude.
No, and it looks like, I mean, it's part of it would be outside.
Yeah.
That's let's see what some of the comments are saying in here.
Who is the lady in between you two? Someone says.
Wow.
What are the replies on that one?
Who's the lady in between you two? Saw the lady in between. Oh, this is the author. I haven't a clue. She definitely wasn't there that day. That's alarming.
That is a sinister face she's making too in the picture.
I know.
That is a very sinister face.
So he definitely wasn't there that day.
Rosanna Friendo, no, Lorinda Finch says, to me, it looks like a poster on the wall behind them. I don't think so, though, because you pointed out, and we were both pointing out, it looks like outside.
Yeah, it looks like there's like some sort of discoloration. This is also a photograph of a photograph, I believe, so there may be some sort of that. I don't know. Is it? You think that's Photoshop?
I don't think so, because you also see the light from behind her, that it's coming from outside, on the right side of the entity's face.
Does some of it look transparent and some of it does? It looks more physical. It seems sort of hazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It looks more like a physical being to me, though. When we were looking at the posts this week in the group, this one definitely jumped out at me. I was like, "Whoa, what is that?" Like they don't know that's behind them when
No.
they're taking the picture.
No. What do you guys think? Anyone in here want to chime in? What do you guys think about this?
I don't think it looks fake.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. It's someone in the comments said it looks like there's a poster behind them. It doesn't look like that because, like I said, you can see the reflection, like the sunlight coming from outside onto the side of her face. I don't know, man. That's crazy. Imagine going back in your pictures, like,
And just
and seeing this sinister, looks like a teenage child, behind them. Bonnie Patterson chimed in the chat.
Not fake.
Not fake. All right, we got a not fake take here too. I think I agree with that one. Yeah, imagine just reviewing some of your pictures because you're like, oh, that was a great time. Like I remember, oh, there's a picture of me and my friend took, and then there's some
You go back and like, who is that lady?
sinister child or some lady standing behind you guys giving you this evil grin to the camera. Like, wow. Oh man. That is one of the most convincing photographs I've seen yet in our group too.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it just looks, the glare of the light on the in our studio makes it a little hard for me to see at certain angles, but
I'm gonna lean more to the side that may be real.
yeah, I think that's real. I definitely think that's real. Okay, so if you guys have any similar experiences about where you've taken a photograph, or even if it's, with the technology we have today, if you've taken a picture on your phone and as you're reviewing you see some weird stuff in there, we encourage you to share it in our group. Share it with us. Share at least if you've experienced something like that with us in the chat while we're live tonight. That would be interesting to talk about.
Absolutely. Yeah, we love hearing everyone's input on these things. But all right, you know what? Let's move on to our second submission.
Okay.
Now this one is a okay, this one's another picture. Let me pull this up. This is from Jojo Sash. One of my best picks, Martok Churchyard, taking random photos, look back and see this. We swiftly moved once we saw it. Haven't been back since. We also heard someone running up behind us.
Now this is another picture where they're reviewing the picture afterwards, right?
Yeah.
We swiftly moved. Oh, no, wait. Okay, hold on. They were taking random photos. They looked back and see that thing there. So
yeah.
I guess they saw it in person as well.
Oh, because they heard it.
Yeah, we also heard someone running up behind us. They haven't been back there since, but it looks like a silhouette of a person there, or a person like entity resembling a person.
You're
like
right,
ghost
you're right
or
here.
spirit. Yeah. It looks like there's a face and two arms on each side. Well, not two arms on each side. Two arms, one on each side. Doesn't look like it's running or anything, but it looks like it's kind of floating. Like I don't see any legs or anything like that.
Yeah. One of the best. Let's see what some of the comments have to say about that. Wow. So you actually saw it with the naked eye
That's
too.
a good question, Catherine. What's the reply to that? See if they answered that one. No, they didn't answer it.
That's a great picture. No,
unfortunately.
Looks like green.
Oh, wait. Maybe
that?
they did answer it, because no, I didn't, which scares me even more. No, I didn't. They might have just not replied to the comment thread.
But they did hear something.
They didn't see it in person.
They heard something though.
So they took the picture. They're looking back at the picture and see something there, but they did hear something. That's creepy. I've never had any experience like that where I took a picture of something and had something in the post picture after the fact. Like I've never had anything like that.
I've gotten like other evidence, like noises or sounds and stuff, but I don't think I've ever.
Like it blows my mind to have like the idea of experiencing something. Yeah. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but the idea of experiencing something, and after the experience, when you review footage, pictures, video footage or pictures of, or even voice recordings, like audio recordings of where you just were, there's something in the recording or something in the video recording, something in the photo, but it wasn't there for you to experience in real life. Like that just blows my mind.
Yeah. You know, when I accidentally shared this, I didn't mean to share it like this, so I'm gonna have to edit this out real quick. But you can keep talking about the.
Oh, we got Jen Little in the chat from YouTube. Oh yeah, I can definitely see it with the naked eye. Kind of part of my gifts. I went straight to it. I get a good vibe off it. Not bad.
Oh, you do.
Is this? Wait, she's not the one who submitted this.
No,
I could definitely see it with the naked eye. Kind of part of my. Oh, this is.
she's just saying that.
she
Yeah.
sees stuff with her naked eye. Okay, I see. Okay, if she gets a good vibe and not bad, I see. That's great. I mean, that's the only way I've experienced things. I've seen them, like, in person.
Yeah.
I've never experienced it in the after the event happened kind of thing.
Didn't me too. Avalon says hi.
What do we got? And I want to read a couple more of these comments.
We got nice catch. Hey guys, nice to see you again. 1 second, it's gonna take a second to load. Tammy, how are you? It's great to have you back. Thanks for joining us. Wow, great catch, amazing photo. I can see a figure. Great catch. If anyone wants to know where it is, Martok,
Somerset, next to the big church. I'm sure you could Google that and find out where it is.
Yeah, where that is exactly.
Man, who you fooling? Maybe enhance and all, and you see the watermark on pic.
Bruh. That's our moderator.
Well, she's skeptical of this one.
Yeah, definitely.
She's watching us right now.
That's funny.
That is funny.
All right.
Wait, now I want to go back to the picture. I want to see.
The picture?
Yeah, watermark. She's talking about like literal water, or she's talking about like a watermark with it stamped onto the picture. You know how like sometimes if you like, it says like stock photo or whatever.
Yeah, it does look like who said triggered? What? Triggered. Hello. How are we at the I don't suffer fools well. Hello, second handful.
All right. Thomas Ross. Yeah, I gotta read this for everybody. Triggered ? Hello. How are we after the 1st of April? I don't suffer fools well. Hello, 2nd of April. Are we done being fools on that day? Say hello. I'm going to be completely honest, Thomas. I'm having trouble following your train of thought with that statement.
But as
I hope you're okay if you're not suffering fools well. I mean, today is April Fool's Day, and
it is.
My normal jokey self. I have not done any weird, funny jokes. I've been pretty tame this year.
There you go.
So if that's what you're saying, that we're fooling people about anything, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what you meant by that. All right, I think
Move on to the last one.
yeah, if anybody else has anything to say, it doesn't seem like it.
It's definitely another
Interesting post.
yeah.
These posts in the group, they never fail to impress us.
Absolutely. Once again, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this one specifically?
And now for our final submission of the day.
Ooh.
This one is
All right, let's look this one up.
very
All right, yeah, I want to click on this video because I want it muted. All right, here we go back to Facebook. Okay, so this one right here.
So this is a short video. It's posted in our Facebook group by... Do you have who posted it?
We'll go back after.
Okay. But they posted this saying, thoughts on this? My sister recorded this of the part opposite her house. Excuse the noise in the background. My nephew, who's 3, was having a bit of a mare. Haha. Further edit, sister said when a neighbor came around the corner in her car, the swing stopped dead. Didn't slow down as expected if it were wind in a pendulum motion, just stopped dead. That, I wish we had part. That doesn't show in the video.
Yeah.
I wish we had that.
I've seen a few of these online.
One swing move and the other one.
Yeah.
Right.
So she's just showing that, there's no one else in the
Doesn't
yard.
look like there's crazy wind or anything. Like the trees aren't really moving.
Yeah.
So it's definitely weird.
Oh, here we go. Mandy
Mandy Akers, I think her name is.
I don't know why it won't show again, but I don't know about that. Let's
I think that you could
Mandy Acres, yeah.
rule out. Well, no, maybe that's not the best way to say it. I don't think you can rule out wind completely because of the. Let's go back. She's swinging back. One swing's moving, the other swing's not, but you can clearly tell they're different swings. So the way that those swings, like the physics of those swings capturing the wind, are different between them. Now, that other swing takes up more area, so you think it would have more area to catch wind if it was wind. So you could use that to support or debunk this. But I don't see wind.
I mean, if it was the wind, wouldn't it would be moving it slightly, right? Like even just it wouldn't even be that. It might not be that severe, but it would.
It is. She doesn't. I just saw it move when she cycles back.
Not as much as that, though. I mean,
It's
like
very slightly moving, just a tiny bit. See it?
it's so so gently, but it's not as.
It's not moving like that.
No.
So,
What do you guys think?
I think that it's not the wind, but I don't know. Actually, I'm really torn on this one. Right.
Yeah.
If it was wind, both should move.
Tammy says that.
Yeah. Thank you, Tammy. I don't know. And in the description, she did say that when a neighbor came, it just stopped dead. Like the stopping dead is more interesting.
I wish we would have seen that.
Yeah, that part is more interesting to me because if you didn't catch it starting up, but you have it moving and then you just have it
When someone comes up to it and then
it's just done.
Yeah.
That's like, okay, there's an entity sitting on that taking a swing.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, I'm done. Hops off. So I don't know. If it was wind, both would move. That is a very, very good point. I think that if it was wind, both should be moving.
What are some of these comments saying? Definitely something could have easily swung that and moved. So she's insinuating that someone went over there and purposefully swung it and then went out of frame.
You know, like a fox runs by or something and bumps into it. That's possible.
Winds, trees combined with the height and being easily moved by air currents. Yeah, but if you're going to go into the air currents, you would know that. I know that's a good point, but like, oh wait, what's here? Wind wasn't that strong, and if wind, why not the others be moving at all? That was my point.
Is there any answers to that?
See who replies.
It was, but side to side. That's what I saw in the video.
But not as prevalent as it was.
But that could be accounted for by the shape of the swing that was.
Yeah.
They could have been like, okay, the physics behind what's making them move with the air currents, the wind, the shape of the object of the flat plank swing seat, and the one that looks like it's more of a baby seat. I don't know. This one's hard. This one's hard for me. I am slightly leaning more towards it not being wind because the other one's not moving as much. There are two different types of swings. One is heavier. It looks like a baby swing, and it would take more to move it. We have a similar setup on our set, and one goes wild in the slightest breeze, and the heavier less to none. Okay.
Just want to say, hi, Leanne from Australia. Nice to see you in here. So there are, yep. Would they be moving if that's the case? Where in the wind? This happens on my front porch all the time. He says it's the wind. I say there's no wind. You just can't see it. He's in total denial. I'm aware of it. You like me have a visitor. Very cool. Not wind current. Some type of swinging. The swinging is doing the swing is actually swinging from something.
Study the type of swinging the swing is doing. A ghost is sitting and swinging. Smile. Just
I've been reposting. I appreciate you, Jens. I think the initial. Yeah, we're getting some people over here. I appreciate that.
The YouTube subs. What are we at? What are we at on the YouTube subs?
That's what she was asking about. Oh, we're still 5 away. We need 5 people to YouTube to subscribe to get us to 500.
Okay.
So that would be fantastic. That is also where it's pinned in the Facebook group. But smile and just enjoy, and just a child enjoying a swing. No, I'm not gonna smile and just enjoy a ghost child.
What if My kid runs out to his swing set in my backyard and tries to sit on the swing, and the ghost pushes him off. I'm going to be very upset with that ghost. Come on. That's my kid's swing. You can use it if he's not using it.
Tammy says, my opinion, I think it's a child enjoying a swing.
I think it's
It could very well be.
I think it's a ghost of a werewolf.
Okay. All right.
No, in all seriousness, I think it is
Something.
I think it is. I would have to do more deep research, a little bit deeper of a dive of research into the physics of this, and see other cases and see what happens in the slightest breeze. Like, because in one of those comments, someone said they have the same thing in their front yard. Someone else claimed to debunk it, saying that the heavier swing won't move as much, while one swing goes crazy. So, I don't know. I'd have to see more cases, but with just that video, I'm going to lean more towards there's some entity on that swing moving it, or they're not on it and they're moving it intentionally to make someone think there's someone on it. I don't know, but I think
That's possible.
just that video, I'm going to lean more towards it's not wind.
We have time for if someone in here wants to share their story, we'd love to hear that. But if we just keep discussing about that, I mean, I don't know. I think it's definitely strange. I think it could be an entity.
I'm really excited for hopefully more people sharing their encounters with cryptids, because we're approaching where we're going to be talking about cryptids and UFOs and stuff like that. I'm really excited for those discussions. So, and those, it's hard to get pictures for most of those things. You're going to get stories, so text stories. I'm really excited for people to be sharing those things. So if anybody watching right now has had any encounter with skinwalkers, werewolves, Dogman, Bigfoot,
the one guy
aliens,
said Thunderbird earlier.
Thunderbird,
right?
Yep, UFOs, let's say rakes, chupacabras, Pudgewookiees, just listing them off, Mothman, the Jersey Devil. If you have any encounters or experiences with cryptid-like paranormal activity or entities, I encourage you guys to share that in our group so we can start featuring some of those in these live streams that we're going to be doing from here on out.
Absolutely. Yeah, Tammy, tell us. We're running out of time.
It's hard to say, I get it, but I've actually seen some creepy things. Okay. Like what, Tammy?
We want to hear them.
I wonder, because Tammy said that she thinks it's a child enjoying a swing, but if she's seen some creepy things and that leads her more towards believing that as the explanation behind the swing moving, I wonder what creepy things she's seen.
Who's the one that said that they had a that they were able to see things?
Jen Little.
Oh, Jen Little she was on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
if you are with us from YouTube and you're not in our Facebook group and you do have Facebook, join our group. You can see all these posts throughout the week too. You don't even necessarily have to see just on the show. You can share and see posts from other people on the group. If you're not comfortable sharing with your name behind it, you can share anonymously. But with all that being said, that is going to bring us to the end of our 30-minute live stream today.
All right, guys, but don't worry. The conversation doesn't end here. You have the group, and you also have us. So join us on YouTube Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we'll discuss our next topic of the week. And they're going to be shorter segments, and they're going to be good.
They are what we normally would have been talking about today. They're going to be episodes
more streamlined
episodes. And then we'll discuss them in our live stream with you guys next week. So don't forget to tune in next Saturday at 6 p.m. for Eastern Standard Time for Nick's weekly video. But until then, stay curious and keep seeking the truth.
We'll see you all live next Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So keep the conversation going and stay tuned for more Beyond the Hub podcast. We'll see you later, guys.
Take care, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.